Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be giving a first-time reaction to Bruce Springsteen covering and performing the Bob Dylan song Chimes of Freedom in East Berlin. This is all the way back in 1988, before the Berlin Wall was torn down. There is a lot of historical context for a song like this. And when you're singing a song about freedom, about hope, about resilience to a people who need it the most, it feels like there's a perfect alignment of intention and audience that is unmistakable. And to me, Bruce Springsteen, he's the kind of person, he's a man of the people who wants to see the best for everybody. He leads with love and spreads it through his music. And I can only imagine what an experience like this would have been for the people of East Berlin at that time, given all of the craziness of the world in that time and place. So I'm excited to check this out and see how Bruce Springsteen does on that stage. But before jumping in, a special thank you goes to Robert the Orchestral for making this generous donation request and selection today. It is much appreciated. Now, let's jump into it. Oh, dude, you can literally see the wall. And look at that, an ocean of humans. A little hard to make out though, but that is incredible. Oh. Oh my god. Sorry, that was loud for y'all too. I didn't realize the crowd would break my ears. He's literally speaking German. Oh, let me pull up the translation. Hold on.
In der Hoffnung, dass eines Tages alle Barrieren abgerissen werden.
Oh.
Ich danke euch.
Wait, that is so special that he spoke in German for them. So he said, where is it? Here it is. It's nice to be in East Berlin. I want to tell you that I'm not here for or against any government. I've come to play rock and roll for the East Berliners in the hope that one day all barriers will be torn down. Dude. Bruce is just a man of the people, literally, in the most diplomatic fashion, still spreads the message of love and hope to the people who need it the most. Oof. Love that.
We're far between sometimes finished in midnight's broken toe. We're ducked inside the doorway, thunder crashing.
Chimes of Freedom.
As majestic bells of bold struck shadows in the sound, seeming to be the chimes of freedom flashing.
Beautiful.
They're flashing for the warrior whose strength is not to fight. They're flashing for the refugee on his unarmed road of flight. And for each and every underdog soldier in the night, we gazed upon the chimes of freedom flashing. We're in the city, melted fun.
Oh, there's that groove.
Unexpectedly we watch.
I don't know what the original sounds like, but this is Bruce's version now. It has all Bruce energy here. And I love the lyricism. That's Bob Dylan right there. lyrical master. Bells of lightning. Yeah, the people who need it. Wow, man. Look at that. Look at that audience. I mean, everybody here is, to say the corny thing, everybody here is in the moment together. This is historic. This is true connection. I feel like a concert like this moves the needle for people's hearts and souls. Optimism is necessary for change in the world when things are at their bleakest, and you know all the lyrics behind like tolling for those who've been abandoned, who are being burned at the stake. That is what having strength is meant for. It is all well and good to be strong within yourself, but I think it's even better, and it shows the sign of true leadership if you're able to use your strength to help those who don't have it for themselves and build their strength up. We're here to support each other. That's why there's civilization. That's why there's society. We're not in this world alone. Hypnotic splattered. That's interesting. Wait, I just thought of that line. Oh, dude, I really, like, when I first reacted to Bob Dylan, I got a lot of comments complaining that I did not focus on the lyrics as much as I should have, which I agree. And now as I focus on these lyrics here, the line, condemned to drift or else be kept from drifting. That is, it like forces you to think, but it's also so simple in its delivery. It's one of those messages you hear that you just come away with like, huh, like, actually, I just never thought of it that way before, but it makes so much sense, clarifying your thinking. And when you clarify your thinking down a path that leads to the betterment of yourself and those around you, I mean, the sky is the limit for humanity, let me tell you. Misplaced in the jail. Oh. Strips it down. Trap vinyl track of ours for their hands suspended. Well, as we listen one last time. Hundreds of thousands of hands clapping here. Unreal. Spellbound and swallowed as the tolling ended. We're tolling for the aching ones whose wounds cannot be nursed. For the countless confused, accused, misused, strung out ones and worse. And for every hung up person in the whole wide universe. The audio quality is a bit shaky here, but I hear the intensity in the beat. Music is the great unifier. There's a reason people say music is a universal language, because it is. We all feel rhythm even if we don't understand the lexicon. We all understand melody even if we don't know the English words, or in this case some of the German words. I feel like we owe it to ourselves as individuals, as a collective, to think outside of ourselves, but view ourselves as a part of that role. I kind of worded that terribly. Give me a second. We need to view ourselves as individuals who make up a larger whole capable of contributing. I heard this quote. It was interesting. It was, if you want to have a village, you need to yourself become a villager. And it tracks. It clarifies your thinking. You can't just exist for yourself. If you do, yes, maybe you will serve yourself, but also we are social creatures who can multiply happiness across large swaths of others. There's no value in working on things by yourself. Many hands holding the same heavy object will make that load a lot easier to lift than if one were to do it on their own. Even with all of the engineering ingenuity, you always need the ideas, the support, the emotional everything with others in mind too. They can contribute. They need your help. It's all meant for one another. That's what people have started to, I feel like, lose sight on. And in the modern era now, we see so often people are all in it for themselves without recognizing that others are probably suffering even worse than you are. And we have the opportunity, we have the knowledge, we don't have to remain in our ignorance to help others and to be as beneficial to the world in the capacity that we can be. It's not to say that everybody has to be a philanthropist and everybody has to go out of their way to be infinitely selfless, but we need to move the needle collectively. We can't just sit idly by, because it is the silent majority that oftentimes leads to the decay of prospering empires. The loud minority who manages to overinflate their presence and use fear and use intimidation and the anxiety of the people in the middle just trying to live their lives to further their own problematic agendas. But we have a say in our lives and for what is to come in the future. If we want freedom, we need to take it because it belongs to us. We need to realize that. And it doesn't have to do with just a government oppressing you. It can do with literally anything, from a conversation where you've been slighted to a moment where you doubt yourself. Be free of those anxieties. Be free of the things that you know are holding you down and aren't right for you. It's all easier said than done, but it's important that we take the time to think about it and put effort towards a better future. You do it for your families, you do it for yourself. It's time to start moving a little bit outside of those realms too. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you think on the matter. This performance was really nice. I love that it was very Bruce Springsteen, very E Street Band and what I'm familiar with across the many Bruce Springsteen reactions I've given. If you enjoyed the reaction and want to request one yourself, whether it's Bob Dylan, more Bruce Springsteen, more anything else for that matter, please hit the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.